Hello everyone, welcome back to Unfiltered Gist on Top TV. It's your favorite girl Aroluwa, aka Hara, and it's your girl here Christy Ela, aka Empress. Today we'll be taking you on another interesting episode of Unfiltered Gist on Top TV. And if you know this is your first time on this show, please don't forget to subscribe and also share, like, and we also love to hear back from you guys. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Yes, today we have a very important personality, Odogu of his kind. We have a very handsome gentleman here with us. Yes, and his name is Shedrack. Just imagine the name. Shedrack, please can you say hi to our viewers?
Okay. Thank you so much, Ara and Christine. You guys actually have great personalities and guaranteed elite interacting with the session this afternoon. So it's really a great pleasure to have you guys.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you too. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So today our topic for today is family dynamic. Yeah. We're talking of family dynamic today. Yes, we see a lot of things happening online. We see people come on social media and post some kind of say some kind of vulgar words, post some kind of indecent stuff online, and you see doings of young people, and you'll be like, do these people even have families at home? Do they have people that caution them? Do they have parents? Yeah, so Mr. Shedrack, I would love to hear what you think about this. What's your concept on family dynamics and how things are going in the society?
Okay, thank you very much, Christy. Without wasting much time, we'll just quickly like to kind of give a cap up of family dynamics, and we'll have to know the quantitative meaning and the quantitative meaning of family dynamics.
Okay.
The concept of family dynamics is more or less like a very broad thing. In other words, it's more or less like a two-edged magnetic influx. So if we get to know the meaning of family dynamics simply means or refers to the patterns of interactions or the way people interact with members of their families.
Exactly.
Remember the way people interact with members of the family, and it's particularly influenced by either norms, traditions, cultures, socio-economic factors, and also emotional factors in society. Now, in a family dynamics, we have to get this concept very straight, because in the present dispensation that we are in, there are different types of family. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Now, we have a nuclear family. We also have an extended family. We also have family without parents. We also have families that have many children.
Yeah,
you get the levels, to mention but a few. And with these different types of family, they also have different family dynamics or different family patterns that are being inhibited into this family of a thing. And if you want to get the family dynamics very straight, there are different C's of families. When I mean C's, there are 5 C's of families.
Okay.
They include, when a family must be very constructive, number one. It has to be correlative, it has to be correctional, and it has to be constructive. So there are the different 5 C's of family dynamics.
All right, okay, yeah. So I want to say, you mentioned the 5 C's of a family. Now, how do you think these 5 C's affect the parenting type, and how do they can influence the upbringing? Yeah.
Okay, first of all, you talked about parenting style.
Yeah.
Parenting style simply refers to the style or patterns in which this family interact with one another. Okay. There are different styles of parenting, or parenting styles, as we all know. We have the authoritative style of communication. One is authoritative, one is passive, one is uninvolved. And uninvolved simply means that in a situation where, for instance, he or she is in a family, let's use a father as a case study. Okay. He doesn't learn to kind of get involved with the children, or even learn to get involved with the mother. He's just kind of he type for the family, he's out.
Okay.
So we also have an authoritative kind of family dynamics. That is another parenting style. Yes. When someone is not authoritative, that simply means synonymically, he or she is very autocratic. Okay. That is his affair. Yeah. Whatever he sees stands. And if he sees, if you are ready to read that, okay, fine, they will go out at this particular point in time. It is expected that you shouldn't go out, because if peradventure you go out, there's going to be consequences or punishments like that.
So this you said being active in the upbringing of kids and that. Do you think that those parenting styles work for all the children in the family? Because most times you see that these parents are strict, they are very involved, but then when maybe they have 4 kids, out of the 4, there are 3 that are in line with what their parents are teaching, but there is this particular child that is always astray. So do you think that the parenting style actually affects the children generally, or?
Most definitely. Biblically, there's a particular law that says that you should train up a child in the way he should go.
Okay.
When he grows, he or she should not depart from it. Now, in a situation whereby now, let's just use this autocratic nature of a family style as a case study. Now, in a family now, the father or the mother, the 2 of them, they are autocratic in nature. And that simply means they are very, very authoritative.
Yeah.
Now, for instance, now in a family of 4, whereby the parents try as much as possible to inculcate a particular kind of lifestyle into the children, and it's going to kind of affect them positively. For instance, now it tells them, okay, fine, as at 6 o'clock, it is expected that you should wake up in the morning, do your morning devotion. At night or so, you should do the same thing. Now, when the parents are trying as much as possible to do that every time, you get to see that that particular kind of behavioral pattern was already inhibited into the children. Like you rightly said, no matter how you try as much as possible to kind of inculcate something into a particular child, amongst the 2 of them must be a Judah.
Yeah.
You know, amongst the 4 in the family, there must be someone who are kind of, man, I don't want to flow with this kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You get a particular what I'm trying to see.
Yes.
Now, for instance, now, whilst they are praying, he gets exhausted. He's just waiting for that slightest opportunity to kind of, go out and see the world. Now, and when the parent is kind of constructive and very authoritative and is also biblical, telling the children, okay, fine, in the morning you pray, in the evening you pray, and by 8 o'clock, you should be at home. Now, definitely, a time is going to come when that child is going to be on his own. Why would I say so? Because definitely, during the course of training a child from the foundational level, as it's advancing or transcending into a higher level, it gets to a point whereby the child is going to go out from the house. For instance, now, if you get into our institution, so now when the child gets out of the house, now he is free to himself.
I think that thing now has to do with personality.
Personality, yes, because human beings are different and people have individual differences.
Yeah.
So the situation whereby now he's putting to the real guys that they are already going out, okay, fine. Now this is me to myself, almost see life as it goes sweet for me. You understand?
Yeah.
He has already gotten into the higher institution. Now he's not under the care of his or her parents again. There are some children whereby they have already been tortured and they have been tutored that, okay, fine, you are meant to follow this particular way. But the ones that are already strong-headed, that are well to change. And there are different types of children also.
Yeah.
There are certain, the more you try as much as possible to kind of tell them to follow this way, the more they are trying to tell them to follow this way, they are trying to go that person's direction, not the anti-unique value of it. There are some children, the more you try to tell them kind of, okay, follow this part, they'll follow that part. You get.
Yeah.
So those are 2 different types of children entirely. So now, taking it back to what I was saying up while long, when we have already gone out into a higher institution, you get to see that there are certain, in fact, the truth is this, too much of everything is bad.
Yes. Yeah.
That is one thing you should get to know. Now, in a situation whereby, for instance, now, let me just use this as an example now. A child, as he was growing up, he loves playing video games. But based on you are this biblical type in nature, you tell the child, stop that video game that you're playing. It's better for you to read the Bible. You don't know what kind of thing is going to become in the future. Because I have heard a story of a child, whilst he was growing, he had this affinity, he had this love for playing video games. And while playing video games, the neighbor always comes to kind of meet him and kind of flub him and tell him, stop playing that video game. In fact, take the Bible and read. He always grumbles. He was only waiting for it, the right time for him to kind of, go off from the house.
Yes, have that freedom.
Have that freedom. So the time came and he had that freedom to go out from the house. Fortunately for him, as he left time from the house, he started trying as much as possible to, create, during the course of him playing these video games, he has this high intellectual quotients. And from there, he has the ability to kind of, create softwares. So during the course of creating software, you get to see now that he already monetized himself.
Yes. Yeah.
And before then, the month I was ready to tell him there is no need to do what? Play video games. At the tail end, you get to see that it was even that particular son that had to take care of the mother, take care of the military and everything, take care of the family. Okay. So now, coming back to this parenting style, the parenting style, sometimes, if it's too autocratic, it might not be too cool. There should be a kind of a balanced system between the communication style amongst the family.
Yeah.
Because, truth be told, parenting style can also affect the family positively or negatively. Now, it takes us to what? The type of family. There are some kind of family dynamics that is unhealthy.
Yes, very, very unhealthy.
What I mean unhealthy is synonymically, it's also very toxic.
Yes.
And there are some kind of family dynamics that are very healthy. In a healthy family dynamics, it's more or less like they are very, very constructive and they have this communication that exists between them.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
And a family that is unhealthy and very, very toxic, you get to see that the parents, they might not be even around. It might even be a type of family that is just a single mother. That fatherly parenting is not there.
It's not there.
So you get to see that the child might grow up wayward. And there are even some, how will I put it now, some mothers that are single mothers. The less you hear them do, they will just tell the children, and there's no need of me getting married.
Yes.
I don't even know that I see it.
And yes, I don't want to think about my life, even more than anything. I'm enough to be the father and
Not to be the father and the mother. But the truth there is this: once there is already an absence of a father, definitely it does affect that child.
Yes.
So it's just
because of the woman will have to actually be doing the function of a father, and it's not possible. Not easy. I think to fill in the space of a father and the woman. You can't get the option. It's not see your mother when it's not like.
And you get a
father is dead or something. I mean, no father figure is actually going to be.
So definitely, it's going to affect the child. And there are even some kind of women, you get there, you see that they want to kind of try to bring about this gender equality into something.
Yes.
You get, so now you are already giving birth to that child now with the absence of the father. Now, most of the women self that are very, very single, it might interest you to know that 80% of the women that are single, they are dating married men.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
80% of the women that are single are dating married men. Some of them might grow out from their marriage simply because of what? Maybe that husband was not trustworthy and he cheated on the wife. Now, we're trying as much as possible, kind of, it's more or less like a line of retribution. Now, you are bringing out from that marriage simply because the husband cheated on you. But when you went up in the marriage, you started dating married men. It's as good as the same thing.
Yeah.
That we have really affected the child very negatively.
Yes. Yeah, actually, that's actually that's how do you leave your marriage because your husband cheated and then you're dating a married man? Do you make sense? They actually drink what's or the rest. Yes, now what ought not to be done.
I didn't even trust you to know that I've actually met a woman. He told me something. He said, I'm better off dating married men. Well, I was kind of perplexed and I was surprised and I asked her, why? She said, emphasizing married men takes care of their girlfriends more.
Oh, really? I've heard of this.
So that if you're looking at this now, that is speaking that kind of a comment outside, telling me directly, only God knows what's she's going to be telling
her children. Well, I think some of them might actually not tell their children. Like some women actually bring up their children, but I know of some and they're single mothers and they're actually doing a great job. You understand? Because sometimes the marriage are not something someone can raise a child up in, because it is very toxic that the women have to and they provide father figure to the children through their maybe like their family members. Because when we're talking about family dynamics now, it's not only about the family, the red family, the father and the mother, but also extended everybody has to be involved. When there is this situation, there's this notion, like I think that is very common in Nigeria, that once it is the extended family, we are not always close to the extended family, and especially from the father's side. They actually always come on rivalry sibling caused by the interaction that has been built on the foundation of this interaction with this family. Yeah, that's actually the cause for that. So talking about communication and interaction in family, what do you think is the best aspect of family relationship, like or maintaining a healthy family relationship?
Now, you said something more part of which I pinpointed. Yeah. You said in a family, it's not just only the family of a mother, the father, and the children. It has to be also with the extended relative, maybe the uncles, the aunties, nieces, cousins, and the rest of you. Sure, that's very correct. Now, they are saying, how will I put it down? The degree of expressiveness of demand in which the uncles or the aunties affect the lives of the children is more or less like a very minimal part.
Yes, very minimal.
Why do I say so? The children here in question, they are not staying with those relatives often. Yeah. Let me understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Now, if, for instance, now, the child is actually staying with the uncle, you get to see that child is going to kind of have the characters or the behavioral patterns of the uncle. Mm-hmm. Why do I say so? She or he have already stayed with that particular person over time. You get it? There's a thing that goes, show me your friend,
and I'll tell you who you are.
Very simple. Mm-hmm. Let's have a further.
Flock together.
So now, there are parenting styles in family dynamics. The ways that are very, very cool to go, and the ways that are advisable. Realm that is very paramount. Like I said, the 5 C's of family. There has to be what? There must be a very good communication that coexists. If there is no communication, it never like when you're communicating with someone, we are good at sort of disseminating information. Now, a man without information is as good as deformed. And when you're deformed, is as good as you're already annihilated or destroyed. So now, the one factor that is very, very vital or key in the parenting style is what? Communication. Yeah. So, a family dynamics has to be what? Highly communicate. You get? Mm-hmm. So, aside communication, a family dynamics too, it has to be what? Constructive. When I say constructive, I mean constructive in the sense that now, when you are trying as much as possible to kind of, train your child, you get to see that this child is going into this particular pattern of lifestyle. You try as much as possible, either as a father or as a mother, to construct that child into a particular form that he has to be in. Now, there are some people, for instance, let's just use social media influencing as a case study. Yeah. Now, we have gone into this IoT of things now because in this present dispensation that we are in, there is already a high advancement in technology.
Yeah.
You get. So at the comfort of your home, just a smartphone, a child can actually do many things.
In lots.
You get. Now, for instance, now, in a family, when we are constructive in nature, for instance, now, there are smart TVs all around. And in that smart TVs, you can actually log in online and do whatever you want to. Mm-hmm. You get Netflix and Chings and what.
Yeah.
Now, whilst you're away, for instance, the child will actually log into a web page. And before you know what is happening, I was already going to Porn XX.
Okay.
Why am I using this as a case study now? Well, you are constructive. You should have the ability to know that when you are away, your child will learn to kind of,
well, yeah,
this kind of things. They learn to learn.
Yes.
They are on this capacity, right? They are
questions.
We ask questions and
know about
what is this thing all about? Yeah. You get to see that when you should know so that people are going out. But when I was not sure that my dad, there's something he does. Before now, I never knew that there was a power remote. In the power remote, the red button powers off television.
Mm-hmm.
You get. Now, personally, I love video games. Myself alongside my other brother, we play video games with the TV. Okay. And my father has already taken note of that even at night, say, as at earlier hours of 12-1, you get to see me and my other brother in the car, film video games. And all of a sudden, and then I comes out, maybe he wants to go and use themselves. He peeps and sees myself alongside my other brother playing video games. He said I was reading our books. Now, in a way, it's affecting us negatively, you get. Now, he did something in a constructive manner. When he went out for work, he gets to power it off. So even if you try as much as possible to put on the TV, you just get to see a red sign on the TV. Don't have a red sign on the TV.
Yeah.
You know what it's like? Normally before now, let's say power the TV is going to play.
Yeah, it comes on.
Shows the and then it's gonna have the mom coming shit.
About seeing.
Oh, yeah, you try to see
Yeah.
So when we come to man, it's also the same thing as regards the TV that are smart. There's what they call parental control.
Yes.
You can actually activate a parental control on the smart TV. So that's going to restrict that child from actually going to the sites that he wants to go to that might affect him negatively.
Yeah, just like my sister got a phone for her 12-year-old son. And when I saw it, everybody was complaining. I said, there is no need to complain. Even my mom was complaining. I was like, there is no need to complain. So even as I'm here right now, I am controlling what he does on the phone. Yeah. So I just had to install the parental control stuffs and all that.
So that is a constructive parenting style.
So I'm already parenting, even if I'm not a parent.
Let me in. And grow up like, where is effective parenting?
Yeah, thumbs up to me anyways. So, from that, like now you told us how to maintain some of the when you talked about construction and communication, yes. Now, are you not trying to say that those people that come online, I believe you've seen what's going on social media and all that. People come and people be like, no, you don't have family members, you're disgracing you understand, stuff like that. So those people that do those stuff on social media, do you think they lack family construction, or do you think they lack communication in the sense that their parents cannot even talk to them? Because you can't believe their parents are not seeing those things, or their siblings are not seeing stuff.
I mean, you see yourself here so posting a twerking video online and
stuffs like that, yeah.
The truth of the fact, or the truth of it there is this. Now, even if a parent tries as much as possible, train the child in the right way or in the right format, if the child wants to go haywire, you just need a little form of a catalyst. When I mean a catalyst, something that's going to speed up the reaction for him to kind of, I'm outside. You get. Even the friend now, the same thing I always tell people, the best advice you can give to someone is he or she advising himself.
Yeah.
You get. So now, even if the parents, they have already tried as much as possible to kind of make sure those child grows in the right way or in the right form, a child that wants to go bad,
go bad. Exactly.
You get.
Exactly.
There are even some parents, even in this parent dispensation that we are in, whereby the technological advancement is very, very high. There are some people that are still also a cake in nature. Their children are very smart. You get to see that even like you said something not while long as regards a 12-year-old child making twerking videos online.
Yes.
Why do they still like twerking videos online? In the right side, there's what they call privacy. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You see, so during the course of he or she posting about particular stuff online, yeah, as good as okay. These are the people that are going
to restrict their parents.
I'm going to restrict my parents. I kept about the particular video online on Facebook whereby I think the child, she's into hookup.
Okay.
You got.
Yeah.
But the parents, they are not aware. But unfortunately for the child, because that day, so they said there's a saying that good. There was one day when keep Google markets.
Yeah, we know go reach
the only come by every day. So every day, every 3 4 days, when you wanna, they don't know how we have to kind of you didn't say go will cash you, he will cash you. You understand? So that particular time came when whereby, for instance, now the parents are interacting with the parents of 10 of their friends around, and it happens to be that their family friends is the type of person that is always actively online. So during the course of the lady posting her hookup word online, the family friend saw it. And he said, now but you know what be this one. I didn't see it.
Imagine.
You know, behold, he gave the stuff to the mother. You know what happened? The mother was kind of perplexed. Then the next thing she did was she put a call across to Chinini. Chinini, why are you? And then I said, okay, please enter the next available cab.
Come to the house.
You get?
Yeah.
She came home and she saw the parents. There's one thing that's why you see somehow the technological advancement has already affected lives positively or negatively. But in life, there are two things that are involved. There's either it is good or it is bad. There's either it is positive or it is negative. It's either there are merits or there are demerits. You get? Now, the same technological advancement has been by the call. Yes, she has already saved that into the phone. She gave it to the daughter. It's just like a camera that has an eagle eye.
Yeah.
If now you steal something and the camera is already there that has the playback, definitely if you want to try as much as possible to deny it, it's just easy for me to go to the playback and look at who is this? Then let's see how you're going to deny that. So unfortunately for her, she said the tape and I was like, yeah, please, I'm sorry, forgive me, please, I'm sorry. But the deal has already been done. You get, so the truth is this: a child who wants to go haywire or who wants to go gaga will definitely go gaga. There are some Muslims, sorry to say, I'm not being religious, but I'm trying as much as possible to lay an example.
Yeah.
There are some Muslims that you see them, they wear this hijab from head to toe. In your thoughts, man, this girl is so holy. But they might trust you to know that that hijab is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I know a story of a particular student that she's always on hijab from head to toe. But the moment she leaves her parents' house and goes back to the university, bomb shots.
You see?
Now, it's not even the matter of the internet or the social media, because even without the internet and social media, people do this back in the day. Once they leave their parents, once they leave that guidance,
that freedom, that authoritativeness is no longer there.
Exactly.
That autocratic means of giving them a parental lifestyle is no longer there.
And that control,
is no longer there. So they already have this liberty to do whatever they want to do. You get?
Yeah.
So for me personally, I believe in a child who wants to go bad will definitely go bad. But remember, there are some factors that might lead to that child going bad, because actually there are some people, while growing, they have this good behavioral pattern. As time goes on, as they're trying so well as
peer pressures and
peer pressure, they get they get confused.
Just once they are out of that.
That's right. Emphasizing on individual personality.
This question: is it okay that children that are being maybe freed from home? Like let me just use an example of maybe a girl that doesn't wear trousers, that doesn't wear box shorts, singlet or stuff like the Muslims you talked about.
Yes.
Like they don't wear
the Christian that you want the links years.
And now on getting out of that level, on going out of the house, and they start doing all these things. Not like they are doing, they are just doing what they don't do at home. They're doing it outside. It's not like they're exploring, like they do this thing outside home. And it's not like they are doing pop-ups on, but they just want to do this. But because they are not being allowed to do it out home, now they're doing it in the school. Like, I don't know. But this is actually, I don't know. And is the parents actually treating them like, are the parents also wrong for actually restricting them from doing this type of things, or is it that they didn't educate them well? So actually,
like I said,
too
much of everything is bad.
Yeah.
Now let's have a case study or train relating to, for instance, now sex education.
Yeah.
Now, most times I like using myself as a case study. When I was young, my mom actually tells me that, you are growing now. I see the way you are looking at all these children up and down. You see them with their higher parental and whatever. Mind you, if you touch your new lady, the only lady touch you like this.
Like the segment.
Yeah. So I've already gotten that notion that if I touch a lady, she's pregnant. But as I was growing, you get, I was actually taught about it. I had to know that it was true sexual intercourse. What happened now? My mom was already right to me.
Yeah.
That if I touch a lady, she's going to get pregnant.
I think all African parents do this lie.
You understand? Now, I already got in this reality about life now that it's only through sexual intercourse that a lady
Can get pregnant.
what's happening to me now at that particular point in time. I want to do what? I want to do it.
Yes. And you want to not spare from the touching parts. Touching, yeah, on your bill for the bitch have your no touch. And
If I touch, go cannot. After you do it. You're not ready. I'm not pregnant. You know what? I don't know. What does that mean to me? Because the after time it's good. You perfectly are your particulization.
Okay.
So probably during the course of really cutting movie, do some kind of encouragement that I only cause out. I don't know the answer.
okay, maybe the logic can be wrong. Maybe there are some things. I don't think I intended it. It's got access to mobile phone and just realize that they're doing this. And you see a lot of videos around of people like, oh, I do this and do that and I'm not pregnant. But so you won't experience it still on evolve. Don't do something different. I'll be like,
It takes us back to the communication the woman gave, and my mother, for instance, no?
yeah.
The kind of communication she gave to me was a very negative communication.
Yeah, it's very negative one.
Now, I'm talking about sex education. It's better, for instance, now my mom has actually come to me and tell me, my son, you see sex, I'm not saying sex is a pattern, but it's at a particular stage you're going to get to. Now, I'm in a better position whereby my mom gives me the direct communication that, okay, fine, there's a certain extent you're going to get to. You're meant to have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You get. So it's not going to give me my own self-decision. Like I said, the best advice you can give to someone is me advising myself.
Yourself.
You get. Now, definitely as I'm growing, I get to go to school and I get to kind of know how this intellectual
Stage which someone is growing, even emotionally, not physically.
Yeah, emotionally, yeah.
qualifications.
Yes.
So now it's now left to me to kind of be okay, fine. If I eventually have sexual intercourse now, and peradventure she gets pregnant, what's going to happen to me? You get. So there is now left for me to have this sole decision of my own self to do. It's what that's like for instance now. There are some people, for instance, now let me just put it this way: single mothers, for instance, like a case study now. You get to see that most of the single mothers, they have this say in the child's life.
Yeah.
You get. Even if they don't get to the advancement of even when the child is married,
Yeah.
Yes.
whatever she sees, it's done.
It stands.
Or whatever she sees, stands. It shouldn't be like that. That's why I said, you see, in a parenting style, it has to be very, very communicative.
Okay, so you mentioned about when you're talking about the type of family, you talk about the nuclear one, the extended one, the ones that as the
The realms is a higher level of children.
of the father and mother not being together with each other. Like how can conflict be handled within family, like the issue of divorce or the parent not being together? How can this be handled that it won't affect
The child, the upbringing of the children.
Fine.
or the family as or let's say the family is
I think when the family is already affected, if there's a conflict and the parents are not together, how will it not affect the upbringing of the children?
Okay, thank you very much, Ara and Christy. Now, you asked the question as regards in a situation whereby there is a conflict. Now, a conflict simply means there is a misunderstanding or chaos.
Yeah.
Now, if there is a conflict in the family, it's as good as that family is not just like the spouse now. There's no understanding again that exists in the family. I mean, the best thing that should be done is now everything that we are doing, even a family, is a group of persons, either a father or a mother or children that is what understood or organized by law. You get. Now, in a situation whereby there is conflict in the family, definitely it gets to a point whereby it can no longer be handled. Either the mother has already gotten to a point of extinction, of which she can say, okay, fine, no, this, I'm no longer doing this. The best thing that they should do is kind of, okay, fine, they go to the law court. And when they go to the law court, the verdict definitely is going to be passed. Now, in the advanced countries, let's just use USA as a case study.
Okay.
You get to see that in a situation whereby there is a divorce, the woman takes some percentages of the man's worth. And now everything that is going to be done is, for instance, like they are having like, let's say 2 children. It is being shared. 1 for the mother,
And one for the dad.
1 for the dad. You see, the law has already come to kind of, easily kind of constructively organize the family. Now, if it is already abandoned by law, the law already told you, okay, fine, at the end of the month, the fact that this is the amount you are supposed to send to the mother to take care of the child. Now, you get to see now that there is an understanding that already exists there. Now, okay, fine. Every 6 months, you as the father of the child, you have that sole right to come and visit the child. You get to see that there is no longer any kind of conflict there. But there are sometimes in the situation, even before they got divorced, the child was more to the father than to the mother. And now, the very direct response was that the mother should take absolute control of the child. Now, that's another factor again. You get to see that the child wants to come and spend more time with your dad. But the mother will say, over my dead body, will you do such a thing? Then you get to see that kind of everything that has already affected the son or the child. But the best approach to use now is kind of, okay, you as the man, we should kind of get to know that, okay, fine, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen. There are some things that the dad has been doing to make the child kind of, more attached to the dad. Like I said before now, family dynamics is more or less like a two-edged magnetic influx. What I mean by that is that it is repulsive and it is attractive. There's a way the dad will always talk to the child, converse with the child will fall more to the dad. So you as a woman now, you should try and let your spouse kind of look at the flaws that you're having, because definitely you're not perfect. So you should see the things that you are doing that the child is not really cool with. And the things that the dad is doing that is, okay, fine, I'm more of the dad. So you try and let your spouse because try to create a balance system and do the things that the child will want. Positively though, so at least there can be no conflict in the family.
Actually, that's quite an insight on how to handle the conflict in families. Yeah. And it's going to now I'm going to point to this. How can one adapt now? Okay, there's a case of conflict and there is a fight, there was. How can one adapt to these changes? Like how can one the child, even the mother, it's not possible for a family of maybe, let's say, father, mother, and 2 children that are together. Maybe father cheated, and then now the mom, now there's separation. Maybe cheating if it is so serious that maybe the outsider has a kid and the mother can't stand it. Maybe she's even getting interest from outside and everything. How do the family cope? I mean, there are cases in which the wife wants to leave, but the husband doesn't want to leave. And now the children are in the middle. How do one adapt into this situation? Like, how do you?
The truth is that it's not actually easy. It's not easy at all. But one thing I know for sure is time heals wounds. Now, like you rightly said, you said something now about, for instance, now there is already conflict that is already existing in the family, and the wife in question, she has already gotten to the point of extinction of which she can no longer hold it, and she says, I want to go out. But the man, he has some kind of, he has this notion that, man, this lady, she's assisting me financially. But there are some things that the woman, she's practically doing that you really want to let her go, but at the same time, there is conflict, or there is someone out there. You get to see that. If the woman arranges to kind of, okay, I want your bride price to be returned to you. You get to see that even the children are also affected by this. I've already gotten a kind of a scenario, story that the man, he cheats outside, but he doesn't want to divorce the wife. And they have a son. The son was already affected negatively in the sense that he made this resolution that he's not going to get married. Instead of him having this kind of a chaos in his home, there is no need for him getting married. You get to see that he has already been affected. In fact, the issue has already eaten deep into that child. But the best approach, like I will always say, everything is already organized by law. Now, in situation where traditionally she's married, biblically she's married, now you get to see that most of the people that are even going into marriages now, the only amount, I want you to marry me in the court.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
Now, most of the marriages If I pretend you're going to traditional marriage,
They've gone to court.
you can tell me that if you cannot take me to court,
Don't come.
don't call up.
That's
You guys, brother, I already got to a story like that, whereby, from what you said, whereby she was already tired of the marriage and she wants to go on and leave. But the man in question says, I am no good. You see that bad person return, I will not take it. They went to the family, even the family, they rejected the bride price. But what happened? Based on the fact that they've already been married and legally joined together by law. She went to the court. Everything was happening. Everything was settled. The bride price had to be returned. In order, like, whether you like it
or not. The court is annulling the marriage.
So the court has already known the effect of the marriage.
So talking about conflict now, how do you think parents should adapt to when their children go astray and they are not able to like talk sense into them? Yes. Because of family, yes. The children now, like all the stuff we're talking about, people doing stuff on social media and then go out. Like imagine now, your parents is just pumping to your school and see you doing a totally different thing rather than what the construction of the family already had. Yes. So now, if the parents are not able to like curtail or control these kids, how do you think they should adapt to it?
The parents or the child?
The parents themselves.
No. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of this.
Yes.
The truth is this now. And what you're saying is, in a situation whereby now, for instance, the parents went to meet the child at school and they actually saw a different behavior pattern.
Oh, social media.
How they are going to adapt to it. Now, the truth there is this. It's not really easy for them to kind of, adapt. But for me personally, the deed has already been done.
Yeah.
So it's just best for me to kind of, anything that wants to happen should happen. Because I already, in fact, there was a film I watched of which they tried as much as possible to provide everything for the child. They tried as much as possible to give the child the best education. But as a result of the child being learned to be wayward, he went to school and started doing all sorts of things. Now, they've already given him this leverage already. Every month they sell 2 million into his account.
No.
He has a car to himself. I don't even try. So now when they did on the own part, trying to kind of adapt to the situation that has already been happening. Now, they've seen that this guy is already wayward in school. He's a cultist. If I have the negative vibes into it, what did they do from their own end? And they're trying to adapt to the situation and things that they are finding us at now. They have to face their feet. But one of the factors or the things they did was to kind of, one, they restricted his accounts.
And you're grown enough now.
You get
you're grown enough.
Yeah, the pretty since you no. Like you said, they cut him off. Literally. They restricted his accounts. They withdrew the card that they gave to him. In fact, they actually told him that as it stands now, you are as good as you are not my child. There are some parents that are, like I said, they are different kind of parents.
Strict,
There are some parents that are very strict. There are some parents that are very passive. And then there are some parents that are very strict and authoritative. There are parents that are very emotional. So for the ones that are very strict, that are very authoritative, you know how that will actually tell me, back then, now, in this present relationship we are in now, I'm trying to kind of tell you how they can adapt to it. Yes. My dad is a very strict person. He has the strict lifestyle. So as I was growing, now in this present life that we are, you get to hear what they call cybercrime. Yes. In normal Nigeria plain text, Yahoo. You get.
Yeah.
So after my secondary school, when I got into the higher institution, when I was doing my IT, if I come in before it was happening, I'm already out of the house. No one ever told me. He said, Shadi, sister, he said, you are now a man. But I still didn't even know where they were coming from. I already gotten some observations about me. He said, you are now a man. Well, let me tell you something. It might interest you to know that you are your own. And I was like, I was surprised. I said, I'm in my own. How? That was when he told me this. He said, I told you that you are your own. I'm very correct about it. If very close should happen to you, the police calls and calls me and tells me that your child is involved in cybercrime and so, I will tell the person you are free to do whatever you have to do. He's not my child. Yeah, really do not. That's why that yeah, in fact, yeah, any make his own decision, even
People are not. Oh my goodness.
yeah, we are already giving a very strict lifestyle to it. Fine, this is it. I'm going to place my faith. You get.
Yeah.
So coming back to the realm that he restricted his account, it's done on him. But he's this kind of a person, he can even have $20,000 at the main start. But he said that based on the fact that he's green up now. So what did the type told him that restricted my account? He said, yes, no problem, restrict my account. But take your car keys, take everything. And he was interested. The realm, the millionaire remained for a hand because his account is already restricted. The realm, the 100,000 they had, the first lavish 30,000, the rest 70,000. The 2, 30,000 is gone. The 3, 90,000 is gone. There's only 10,000. The 10,000 is gone.
Oh no.
Because what was happening, he's left with what?
It's not done, Daddy.
Nothing. What was happening? It's time away.
Exactly. Just anyway.
Actually, like another style, and you were getting clever about that to it, and at the same time correcting your child.
Yes.
I mean, from there, it's been to actually learn his lesson that his parents are actually trying their best. They are trying their best to be like the product child, but not every child actually come out of that kind of situation.
Yes.
Some actually go astray more. But I mean, I feel like for the children or the family to actually adapt to any changes in their personalities is a matter of sometimes we can seek a therapist. I mean, let me say counselor. Counseling. So if that doesn't work, then I think we can actually take some steps to, because I mean we can't two people can't just parent a child. Everybody parents a child, and even if family we can't know the best. Reading books or everything can't always. Sometimes we need to talk to people who are actually family oriented that can actually help.
You see,
I think that will actually
you said something just out of which I pinpointed.
Yeah.
You like to talk to people that don't understand.
Yes.
There's a way I'm going to communicate to you. You might have a different perspective or a different perception.
Yes.
You get. Now, according to what you've just said, now, in a situation whereby, for instance, now the child in the hands to go haywire or
Yes.
For instance, now, Christy, there's a way she's going to talk to me. Let me use myself as the bad child now. There's a way she's going to talk to me. She's going to talk to me very autocratically. In the sense that she'll tell me, the way I'm looking at you have no future ambition. But the way I'm seeing you, you can never succeed in life. Are you aware that she's passing the message to me directly?
Yeah.
Yes.
You coming to me you tell me that these things is no good. Please try as much as possible to calm down. You're also passing a message to me, but in a different way.
Yeah.
And I trust you to know that I will take the flame of her. Now, I'm trying as much as possible to that challenge that she has already given to me, telling me that I can never make it in life.
Yes. Exactly.
You get. So, you see, that's why I said, in everything, that in the family, but I mean, you really keeping that is very, very important, there is communication. And the need is being passed.
Yeah.
You passed a message to me indirectly, telling me that I will never make it. But instead of me taking that as an insult, I took it as a challenge.
It's a challenge.
But not actually every child takes that.
Sure. That is in that individual differences comes to.
Yeah, perspectives. So now, what values and principles do you think parents or family should instill in their children? Because when we're talking about kids, now you know that in school some children need extra care. You teach in school and then you see that there are this set of people that can grab immediately. There are this set of people that you have to repeat it 2-3 times, and there are this set of people that you just have to slowly or use different method to teach them. That's how we see that in most family, all kids don't turn out the same, no matter how the parents try to parent them. So what principle and value do you think parents should instill on their kids?
Okay, for me, first of all, I believe in this no-we principle. That is a principle that is multidirectional. Now, the values that should be inculcated into the children. Let me just explain some things. Number one is, for me personally, respect. No respect is not less like a value. And respect is what's reciprocating. Yes. Now, it's just like, for instance, now, they said, children obey your parents. Abi? In the same vein or in the same light, it was also told to the parents that they should do what? Try as much as possible to kind of, respect
their children, yeah.
So now, when I mean respect, I'm trying to kind of bring in this respect that is very true, honesty. like you said, if for instance now I'm trying as much as possible to kind of teach this child or pass a message to the child, there's a way I'm going to pass that message into the child. No matter how you try as much as possible to kind of, pass that message to the child, you can never stick out.
Yes, great. Yeah.
Whatever you want to tell him.
Yeah.
But if you take your time to actually understand this kind of a person, kind of, okay, respect that child, let him be, allow him to take a deep breath. Before you know that's happening, he or she's kind of come to kind of resolution and say, okay, fine. This woman has been trying as much as possible to force this thing into my ear, but it's actually parent came right.
She just announced, yes.
You get, you see, this man is not level that it's very, very constructive. And it's intrusive at the same time. So remember, one of the values is respect. Number 2 is honesty. Number 3 is try as much as possible to love the child. Definitely you will love your child. When you show up, you love. You love the child. He does something wrong, you should not hate. There is no room for hate if you want to kind of really try as much as possible to give a value to your child. There is no room for hate. Love the child. More love, more love. And there should be empathy too. When I mean by empathy, there should be consideration. Because in anything that you are doing in your life, if consideration is not there, is as good as dead. So definitely there should be an empathy. And it's one of a very good value in family.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Shedrack. Yeah, I'm actually learned a lot from this conversation. Yes, I learned a lot from you. Construction and everything, yes. Yeah, this is a very sensitive topic, and we believe that you all have also learned 1 or 2 things from this topic. And we also love to hear from you, your thoughts on family dynamics and everything that we've talked about. Yes, please just drop your thoughts on the comment section, and we'll see you next time on Unfiltered Gist on your favorite Thoughts TV. All right, thank you so much, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. Bye.
Bye-bye.